Mombasa is a coastal city shaped by the sea. For centuries, its economy and identity have been tied to coconuts, fishing, shipping, and trade. Palm trees line its shores. Tuna and other fish fuel the region's blue economy. The ocean defines life here. So a question naturally arises. Why do the city's most famous arches take the shape of elephant tusks? Why not palm trees, symbols of the coconut trade that sustained coastal communities? Why not fish, representing the blue economy and the Indian Ocean that built Mombasa's maritime power? The answer lies not in the sea, but deep inland. It lies in Ivory. Elephant tusks were once East Africa's white gold. They connected the interior of the continent to global markets. And it was Ivory that left the deepest mark on the city's history. This is the history of Pembe Za Ndovu, the elephant tusks of Mombasa. Long before the tusks were raised, Mombasa was already a gateway. For over 1,000 years, this island connected Africa to Arabia, India, Persia, and China. Gold, spices, ivory, and people passed through its shores, shaping a Swahili culture rooted in trade and exchange. Ivory, in particular, carried immense value. It was carved into ornaments, traded across oceans, and became a symbol of wealth and power. But each tusk represented a dead elephant, and often dead potters too. The journey claimed thousands of lives. Ivory was white gold. It paid for everything. Spices from India, porcelain from China, even the coral stone used to build Mombasa's grandest houses. The year was February 1952. Princess Elizabeth, just 25 years old, arrives in Kenya as part of a royal tour representing her ailing father, King George VI. Her itinerary includes Mombasa, Kenya's historic coastal gateway and then capital of the East Africa Protectorate. To mark this occasion, the Mombasa Municipal Council commissions a temporary welcome arch, a pair of wooden structures covered in canvas, designed to resemble elephant tusks, spanning the main road then known as Kilindini Road. The choice of elephant tusks was deliberate. Ivory had long symbolized East Africa's natural wealth. But history intervened dramatically during that very visit. On February 6, 1952, news arrived that her father had died. The young princess departed Kenya not as a royal visitor but as Queen Elizabeth II, making Mombasa's humble wooden arch an unwitting witness to one of the 20th century's most significant successions. The wooden tusks, intended as a fleeting tribute, might have been dismantled after the royal party departed. Yet something unexpected happened. The people of Mombasa embraced them. The arch became a beloved landmark, a photo opportunity, a meeting point, a symbol of civic pride. By 1956, Kilindini Road had been widened into a dual carriageway to accommodate growing traffic. When Princess Margret, Queen Elizabeth's sister, planned her own East African tour, the municipal council faced a choice: discard the temporary structure or reimagine it permanently. They chose reinvention. The original wooden tusks were replaced with 4 durable aluminium arches, 2 pairs spanning both lengths of the widened avenue. Crafted to withstand coastal humidity and salt air, these gleaming structures transformed a colonial welcome gesture into an enduring urban feature. Engineers arranged the 4 tusks with poetic intention. When viewed from specific angles, the intersecting curves form the letter M for Mombasa. This subtle design choice will prove prophetic. What began as a royal commemoration quietly evolved into a civic signature. Just 7 years later, December 12, 1963, Kenya becomes independent. The Union Jack is lowered, the Kenyan flag rises. Across the nation, symbols of colonial rule are questioned, removed, or reinterpreted. In Mombasa, the Tusks face an existential moment. They commemorate British royalty. They were built by colonial administrators, yet Mombasans make a quiet but powerful decision: they keep them. This act of cultural reclamation transformed the monument's meaning. The Tusks were no longer about who they honored, but what they represented. In Swahili culture, where hospitality is sacred, the arch became a physical manifestation of karibuni. You're welcome. Meanwhile, the road itself underwent renaming. Kilindini Road, named after the nearby harbour inlet, became Moi Avenue in honor of Daniel Arap Moi, Kenya's second president. The Tusks now arched over a street bearing an African leader's name. It's a subtle but significant layering of histories. Today, Pembe Za Ndovu functions as Mombasa's unofficial gateway. Newlyweds pose beneath its arches for photographs, tourists snap selfies, commuters pass beneath it twice daily without a second thought. It's Mombasa's most beautiful landmark. The monument's symbolism has evolved alongside Kenya's conservation values. While 1950s colonial administrators saw tusks as trophies of empire, modern Kenya views elephants as national treasures worthy of protection. The aluminum tusks, permanent yet bloodless, now represent this ethical evolution. They have witnessed Mombasa's transformation from colonial port to independent city, from single-lane road to bustling commercial artery, from British territory to Swahili cultural heartland. They have survived political upheavals, economic shifts, and coastal weather, not through military strength, but through civic affection. No government decree preserved them, the people did. Pembe Za Ndovu teaches us that monuments are not frozen in time. Their meaning shifts with each generation that passes beneath them. What began as a wooden tribute to a visiting princess became aluminum permanence for a sister's tour, then, unexpectedly, a symbol of Mombasa itself. And in their elegant arches, we see a truth about history itself. It is not what we build that matters most, but what we choose to keep and how we choose to see it. Mombasa's story is a cautionary tale of greed and resilience. The Tusks that built this city also nearly destroyed a species. The turning point came in 1989. Kenya's bold ivory ban shocked the world. International trade bans followed. Now, as we honor the past, we choose what echoes forward. Not the crack of rifles, but the trumpet of elephants thriving in the wild. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to comment, subscribe, share, and hit the like button. See you on the next one. Stay blessed.